Good rising. Good rising, everyone, and welcome to Coffee Talk. I am still getting ready, but that's okay. I have some stuff that I have to talk about right from the get-go. Anyway, I did make some changes to the schedule for Flattoberfest. So if you are heading to Flattoberfest, you may care about this. I might mirror light on, it's a little bright, sorry. But don't look at me, look at the schedule. The Greenville Shrine Club Center. Yes, the Shrine Club. Yes, it's at the Shrine Club. And everybody who wants to be a big sissy about it, I don't want to hear it anymore. I really just don't. I don't care. Everybody who knows, everybody who's been here knows that we always have a great time at the Shrine Club. It's a great place. It's a not-for-profit venue that anybody can rent. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So I did switch around the schedule a little bit. I did have Jason scheduled for Sunday at 4 o'clock, and I had Marty Leeds scheduled for Saturday at 6:30. So now Jason Lindgren will be doing his talk Saturday at 6:30 p.m. right after dinner and before the music begins. And Marty Leeds will now be at 4 p.m. Sunday, so he'll be the last speaker on Sunday. And then after dinner on Sunday, we will be doing the Q&A. The live Q&A with the speakers. Anyway, so just a little switch there because Ben Balderson, I've got two speakers who have longer talks. So day one, I've got Sean Griffin who's got a longer talk, and there'll be a break in the middle of it. And then also Ben Balderson on day two has a longer talk, and I do have a break in the middle of that. So, so that everybody can get up and have a potty break and not miss anything, and, gives the speakers a break and stuff too. So that'll be cool. Let me see. Oh, let me say hello to you people on Rockfin. Hello, Wayne Lopez. Hi, my wife had advanced oh God. I don't care if you guys want to, I don't have anything against Rick Simpson oil, but over on Rockfin, there's these Rick Simpson oil, bot troll things. I mean, I guess they could be spamming something worse. I know Rick Simpson oil really helps people, but it's still kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in here to read chat and I'm reading that stupid shit. Anyway, Mark Wood, good rising. Good morning, everyone in chat, my flat fam. Mark Wantraba, good rising all. Good rising. Much love, everyone. Psyop within a psyop. Just received my order of Truth Smacks. So delicious. Fantastic. Ashley Knopp, good to see you. Hi, Moonday. Happy Moonday rising, Scott Hunter. Carrie, hello. Excited for Flattoberfest. Yes. Good morning, guys. Hey, they have always been very nice. Yeah. Yeah, they've always been really nice. They love us. In fact, this year, I was kind of worried about finding a good venue this year because the place we got last year was nice, but the thing is that it was not big enough. It was not big enough. It was too small, and so everybody was kind of crammed into that place, and there wasn't very much room for vendors and exhibits, especially the How the World Works exhibit. I mean, it's just it's obvious, if you've been there, that the How the World Works thing, they need their own space. They need a place where they can talk loudly because people want to go, and that's what the whole point of it is to learn about how the world works, right? Is to get that knowledge, and they need to be able to talk and explain stuff. And so now they're going to have the space to do that. I'm really looking forward to it this year. It's going to be, you know, like I said, it's my 5th event. So I think I've got, you know, the formula that I wanted for this type of thing. I finally have that going on. So, I'm excited. You guys, it's going to be an amazing time. Okay, so let me just finish saying hello. Be there Thursday night. Awesome. There's pre Flattoberfest meetups going on too. Mark and I will probably announce some Tuesday when he's here, which Mark is going to be with me here live doing Strange World. How fun is that? So, I'm excited about that. It's going to be fun. We're going to be like, I have my desk in this corner and we're probably going to be kind of smushed in this corner, but it's only 2 hours and it'll be fine. That's my biggest issue is how we're going to sit back here. But I'm pretty much already set up to have 2 people talking because I have 2 mics. I mean, I know I have them like left and right, but all I have to do is go in and switch the settings so they're both stereo and boom, we got two people mics. All right. Same hotel, urban boutique, Chicago artist. Good to see you. We will rock Greenville. Mystical rock hounding and fossils. Hi. Mellowdome. Good to see you. Just a few days away. That's right. Free hugs. NH guy. Mountain Dew. How long has this been going on? How long has what been going on? Spicy Sarah. Valley Parks, good to see you. Joelle Lynn. Hello, Joelle. Flim, good to see you. Good times for all. Rob Cleveland, yes. Conspiracy afternoon from the UK. Oh, I'm having such an artist block lately. I need to kick it to the curb once and for all. Cannot sketch anything to get back into the swing of things because I want to finally sell my creations. Oh, well, as someone who does art or has been doing art her whole life, I totally get that artist block. I've had an artist block that lasted years. Party of the year, that's right. Bizwoofer. Something cracked in my right hip. That was just insane. Oh, I think it was good. It feels as if some power has been attempting to stop me from going to Flattoberfest. Singeman, you want to talk about a power stopping you from going to Flattoberfest? Have you guys heard the story about what's been happening to Ben Balderson so far on his way over to the event? Okay, so original plan for Ben was to take a camper, right? Was to get a camper, and him and Christy were gonna like drive over here in a camper, and they were going to like bring their dogs and camp and like go around and visit everybody and blah 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 and like make a whole tour of it, right? Well, then Ben's truck broke down, I think is what it was. The truck broke down, I want to say. And then, they've been working to get it together, blah, blah, blah. And then, so they couldn't take the camper. And I think they were trying to figure out if he was going to fly or blah, blah, blah. And then he was thinking like, now they don't know. Oh, then his dog got attacked. That's what it was. His dog was attacked by one of his neighbor's dogs. Like really bad. Real bad. Poor thing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, they weren't even sure if she was going to make it. This is all just recently. Right? They weren't even sure she was going to make it. But then she does. And, but then that cost them, I guess, some money and vet bills and stuff. And she, it hurt them. So then we were raising money so that at least Ben could still get here. So We did. We got it to where Ben was like, okay, I'm going to make it. I'm going to go now. And then, since the dog pulled through, now Christy's with them, right? So now Ben and Christy have been reduced from taking their whole camper and doing the whole thing across country to now they're both just they're taking a train to New Orleans. And then from New Orleans, they're going to hook up with Rose and Jason. And then Rose and Jason and Ben and Christy are all driving over together. Because I guess the train, it was much cheaper to get the train ticket to go only to New Orleans. And since Rose and Jason are there, it like works out really good, right? So Ben and Christy get on their train to come over here. And dude, like yesterday, the day before, the train they're on, some truck driver is like playing chicken with the train, and he's trying to go across the tracks before the train. Well, that didn't work out so well for the truck driver, and the train demolished it and went under. The truck was underneath the train. Like the driver, he's lights out, right? Don't play chicken with a train. Train's gonna win every time. So then they had this whole hold up because the freaking train ran over a big truck. So then they're in the hotel overnight. They go stop at a hotel overnight, right? And then they go to this hotel, and then, I shit you not, a car runs into the hotel. A car runs into the hotel. And that, so far, is the latest update with Ben and Christy. So you want to talk about something stopping you from getting to Flattoberfest? It's so crazy. But you know what that means? It's always sort of a little bit of mayhem right before the events. It's always like this. And then, but the more mayhem that happens before, it seems like the better the event ends up being. So there's a lot of mayhem before this event. I mean, a lot. I can't tell which one of these is the new one. I think it's this one. So, yeah. Excuse me. Dude. So, you know, but it's going to be awesome. I keep hearing that Chris Pontius is coming, and he's going to bring the flat van. The flat van has not been to an event since Dallas, Texas. I don't think Chris has been to like a big event since then either. So it's been a few years, and he had to like pack up his whole studio and move shop, and which is a big deal for anybody who knows anything about Chris Pontius and what he does, what kind of work he does. Excited for the weekend. Woohoo! Hi, REL Truth Seeker. Rico's tinfoil sombrero. Mother Dragon. National Memorial Gardens. Rob Cleveland. Richard Teffertiller. Whoops, chat jumped. Tonto Bong Ronto. I want to come down so bad. I hope I can swing it. Game time decision. Do it, dude. Do it, because this is the last... I don't know where you are, but this is next year there won't be an event on the East Coast. Well, I can't say that. It won't be a flat Earth event on the East Coast, because I'm going to do West Coast next year, because everybody on the West Coast has been asking for an event over there for years. And also, if I feel like if I do an event on the West Coast, then, you know, I have a better chance of getting some of the more famous flat earthers to attend, so that people could like talk to those people in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like what about, any big podcaster that David's been on with, that has done a flat Earth interview with him, like that misogynist pig Michael Sartain. These guys that try to say like he was like they put out that video clip of him bragging, like saying that he had an answer for every flat Earth thing. He did not. Totally did not. Like, what? That guy is so full of shit. I mean, I was watching that. He's just a pig, a misogynist, hardcore. So, anyway, but also people like Stefan from the Deftones, and I keep hearing that there's other people, like other rock stars too, that are also flat earthers. Like I've heard through the grapevine that the drummer for System of a Down is a flat earther. And I just want to put this out there, sir, if you are, please come talk to us. We would love to hear from you. Nothing makes us happier. You know what I'm saying? Oh, 9 hours. Well, hey, Tonto Bong Ronto, there's a carpool group. There's a carpool group in Telegram. Let me pull it up. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. If you really want to try to find, last minute way to possibly get to the event, you guys, I'm going to put this link in the chat. Okay. Copy. Oh, copy. Okay. This is my Telegram chat. And it's all things Flattoberfest, okay? It says, I know the link says 2021. Just ignore that. It's all things Flattoberfest, okay? This is the carpool group. It's got 134 members in there. There are other people coming from Ohio. Actually, Tonto Bong Ronto, I don't know where you are as close to Chicago, but Chicago Artist I know was looking to maybe carpool with somebody. And he's in Chicago. Like, I'm trying very hard to get you guys together, I'm doing my best. Right, rock stars, pro ball players, musicians, we all keep doing what we do. Yeah, exactly. All those people, how fun would it be to go have an event in the West Coast, like maybe Vegas, because it is very, and I know people like hate Vegas because it's Sin City and blah, 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 but it is set up for having large gatherings like this. It is set up for conferences, like beautifully, logistically, as far as like the infrastructure they have there. I mean, think about it. Vegas is made to host lots of people from all over the place at one time. That's literally what it was built for. Now, I know it's got all these horrible connotations in it and there's gambling and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, it's you guys, I think also that it would be a great place. What a great place to do activism. You walk down the street, there's people all over the street, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff in Vegas, right? Like they're handing out hooker pamphlets. So why couldn't you just go stand next to those people and hand out flat earth stuff? You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like because it's centrally located right there, we could get a lot of these people to show up. It would be fun. I love System of a Down. Yeah, me too. In fact, me and Ted were listening to System of a Down. The other day I started playing it and we were looking at the lyrics and it's like, wow. They were telling you back in the day, and I gotta wonder, like, because I listened to them so much back then. The lyrics in some of these metal bands, not just System of a Down, not just Deftones. Like I used to listen to a lot of Sepultura, and I started playing old Sepultura songs and listening to their lyrics, and all of it is like very anarchist sounding lyrics, like very rebellious. It's all like they're like not even just rebellious, but they're telling you what's going on in the lyrics. Like they talk about war and the elites and the lies. I mean, it's crazy. So Vegas airport flies to 170 destinations. Logistics are prime. Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and just probably try to plan to do it in Vegas because it just seems so, it's just so easy. Yes. Tinfoil hat would go. Yeah, it would be great. It would be great. And then we could have, we could have everybody there. I mean, it would be great. And the best part about it, I think, and this is, my hope, is that I'm hoping that the US will relax their bullshit vaccine requirement for overseas travelers. And then not only could we go and have a big event in Vegas, we could start bringing back some of our UK flat earthers. You know what I'm saying? Like we could bring back Dave Murphy. I don't know who else is over there. But we could bring... Oh, I was emailing with Mark Devlin. That's right, Mark Devlin. I met Mark Devlin in Amsterdam. Because he was one of the speakers at the Flat Earth Conference in Amsterdam that Dee Dee and Gary put together. So that was really cool. And he said that he would be up to coming and speaking at one of the Flat Earth conferences as soon as the U.S. opens. And there's also other people that I have invited that just weren't able to make it because of the bullshit mandates in the U.S. So I'm hoping that gets lifted. Okay. And then if that gets lifted and then we book a good place in Vegas. Oh, boom, boom. It'll be the best. It'll be amazing. That's pretty good, Jenny. Meetups, and I text, email, call, use the app, use Facebook, Beartaria app, Discord. I've been pushing for a couple years. My monthlies now hit about 20. That's pretty good. Most of my friends are on the 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. That server has cleaned up a lot, not near as much drama. Well, that's good to hear. I hope they don't let the boys pick on the girls like they used to either, because that was real bad there. I don't know if he's a Libra, but Pluto is causing problems with the usually luck sign. I don't know who you're talking about. Sabrel has done a lot for the truth movement, so they shouldn't, but he has only been interviewed by Russian vids. Well, Sabrel hates flat earthers. Are you aware of this? He freaking he's not down with flat earth. At all. So that's why nobody interviews him, because he doesn't want anything to do with us. So he can just, whatever. Anyway. So I have this Flattoberfest group on Telegram. If you guys have Telegram and you're still looking for someone to ride with to the event, if you're trying last minute to get, maybe you could find someone, Hail Mary, and you can get down here. Over here. Yeah. I'm from Ohio, but I'm still up against all odds that I'm going to get to Flattoberfest. Yeah, I hear you. It's hard. It's rough. I know the economy is in the shitter right now. That's the other thing. Next year, hopefully, the market will turn around and the economy will start to get better. Hopefully, at least a little bit. We can make some sort of recovery, and then more people will be able to afford to make the trip too. Thanks for saying that. Saying what? What'd I say? I could never talk on ladies' night, but kept being told I should spend time there like I wasn't welcome the rest of the days. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jenny, it's a sausage fest. Everything is a sausage fest online. I mean, it is. It just is. It is. And, you know, like I said before, it's not that there's anything wrong with the men in Flat Earth. Like, we have a lot of good, intelligent men, you know, and it's cool, but it's a sausage fest. There's not a lot of women doing stuff like this, and I get it. And you know why? I mean, and there's a multitude of reasons why. One, it's not easy. Two, when you put yourself out in public, you get attacked a lot. And a lot of women don't want to put up with that shit. I don't blame people for not wanting to put up with that shit. I mean, who wants to go online and then have people come on and tell you that, you know, you should have your children taken away, or you should be sterilized, or you're a fucking retard. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants that. That's hard. It's hard. You know, women have a hard enough time keeping their self-confidence up in this fucking beast system as it is. So I'm sure the last thing that most of them want to do is get on here and be criticized by a bunch of douchebags. Sausage fest straight up. Every night should be ladies' night. Effie Banjo saying Brazil has way over 11 million F ears. Yeah. We got ladies' night, but we haven't been able to get them together as of late. Well, Joseph Lynch, I have some insight as to why ladies' night is not successful on Discord, but I won't get into that right now. First lesson will be Friday night. What? What you talking about, Zach? Oh, you know what? Let me open the phones. My bad.
Welcome to the conference center. You are a host.
There we go. Okay, phones are open. 848-222-2480 if anybody wants to call in. Okay, so I gave you guys the update on the schedule for Flattoberfest. This should be the final schedule, though. At this point, I really don't think it's going to change anymore. It doesn't really make sense for it to change anymore. So, yeah, but I realized I didn't have the time that the park meetup was going on Friday on my schedule. I did add the time because people were emailing me. They're like, what time at the park? All day. Pretty much it's all day, but I have it officially reserved from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Herdklotz Park, 126 Beverly Road, right across the street from the Greenville Shrine Club, which is where the event is going to be. All right, y'all? What else did I want to talk about? Was that it? As far as updates? That might have been it. If you need to find a carpool partner, go to the carpool group on Telegram. Good time. Gonna teach Austin how to use the moon as a compass just by looking at it. Oh, cool. Hi, Shelly. Haters can blow me. Well, who's hating on you, Bizwoofer? Really? Don't tell Google. Yes, just a few more days. Just a few more days. Okay. By the way, and I saw this today and it made me laugh. I was like, man, if you think this is real, you might be retarded. Hold on. If you think this is real, you might be retarded. Oh no, come on. This is the video. Is this the uncut? I don't know what I saw before. I mean, I did see it before, but this is freaking hilarious. This is the video they're showing of everybody of impacting into that stupid asteroid. Look at this. Look at this. It's so ridiculous. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake. But I'm just saying, if you think this is real, you might be retarded. You might be pretty retarded. Just saying. Oh, okay. Class will be when the moon appears. Is this happening Friday night at the park? What time does the moon rise at the okay, let's check it out. Now I got to go open my app. Well, it's 51%. Oh, well, wait a minute. You know, Friday night the moon's it's going to be 14%. Can you still do it? 14% because we're heading towards new moon. Heading towards new moon, and then on the 22nd the moon will only be 7%. And then on the 23rd you'll barely be able to see it. It'll be 3%. Yep. I'm interested what I want to hear the lesson now. This has to be the whole thing with you taking pictures of the moon at different times at different places, right? So it's you must be talking about the field rotation. It must have to be rotated a certain way for you to tell. Is that what it is? Zach? Feel free to call in and talk to me if you want. I'm just interested in how you do it now. As long as you know the features around the edges. Well, let's see. I mean, very edges. Yeah, you're looking at, this is what the moon's gonna look like. Let me see if I can, make it bigger. That's what the moon's gonna look like. Well, that's 317, so... Well, wait a minute. You're not even gonna see the moon at night, Zach. It's gonna be below the horizon after 5. It sets at 4:50. Let me see. On my location, 4:50. So, I'm wondering. I'm interested. Do you think it'll still work now? I guess you could, if you see daytime, if you can see it in the daytime. It's hard to see it in the daytime when it's that only 12%, 13%. You might be able to see it. Excuse me. The new moon will have a partial solar eclipse. That's right. Partial solar eclipse for us, but it's a total solar eclipse for the other side of the plane. This one's for Australia area, I think. So, are you Australia people getting ready to go record the eclipse? On the line, Karen B. I need to snag that moon app again. This is a great moon app. I love it. It even has zodiac on it. It's all just about the moon. I mean, it has some sun information too. Like it does do the sun too. But I love this app. I love it. It tells you all kinds of good stuff. It even has solar noon. It even has a map calendar. Shows you all the phases. I love it. I am on the phone line. Oh! Oh my god, it's so early. Alright, I get it now. Is that you, Zach?
Hello, Miss Karen.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm excited. This is awesome. I'm just talking about it. You know, getting so close and just listening to you and everybody in chat get excited. I'm like, yeah, it's starting already. The energy is just, I can feel it in me.
Yes,
so, yeah,
yes. I'm starting to feel
it too. The moon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so wherever you are on Earth, if you are looking directly south at the moon, it will always look the same. The little soccer ball, like on that picture up over your corner, the soccer ball is up about, what, is that 2 o'clock or something like that?
This
well, the soccer ball will actually be at 3 o'clock. The big crater on the outside edge of the moon will be at 3 o'clock when the moon is directly south of you, no matter where you are on Earth. If it is north of you, the moon will be at 9 o'clock on the left.
Because
you're looking at it from
Tycho's
the
crater? Are you talking about Tycho?
Is that the one? Not the one at the bottom. The one, it's the moon over your shoulder. It's the big giant crater that's right at about 2 o'clock.
This thing?
It's a big dark one right on the edge. It's really big. Me and Savage call it the soccer ball because it almost looks like there's a player and his foot sticking out, and that's his soccer ball right there.
Oh, can't see it. It's a player and his foot.
But yeah,
this one?
That's my indication when I can see that side of the moon. The other side, there's a couple other features, but it's all about just knowing what the moon looks like and being able to tell at what degree it is in its wagon wheel rotation. If that little dot is above 90 degrees, the 3 o'clock position, you're looking towards the east. If it is below it, you're looking towards the west. It's so simple once you get the visuals down in your head. See, I've taken hundreds of pictures. I've done the time-lapse thing so many times.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll make a video about this. Yeah.
It makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, because it's always the exact same. The moon and the sun, they never really, turn in the sky. That soccer ball is always facing, like, the east from the north, or always facing east. And if you were to put a pen in that soccer ball, you would just drag the moon around the equator, or whatever line it's on. That soccer ball, when the moon is, when you're directly lined up with the moon and the pole, it's always going to be in the exact same spot for everybody, everywhere. So it's just knowing where the features are going to be at certain times. And then you can know which direction you're looking. Now, you won't be able to tell the time so much unless you really have the cycles of the moon down, but you can tell which direction you're looking in. You can find north with the moon.
That's really cool.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
That's cool because
we're not going to have a good moon.
See...
Last year we had a great moon.
Yeah. Yeah, this time it's going to be very little. I didn't even realize that until I went to go look, and I was like, oh.
But yeah, no, we'll get into this for sure. Yeah, we'll have some chats about this at Plateau. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see everybody, Karen. Thank you so much for doing this. I know it's such a pain in the butt, but they are worth it, you know.
They are. In the end, they are always worth it. And I know I get like when it in the like right now, I'm just like, but yeah, it's worth it. I know it'll be fine. It'll be fun. It's gonna be great.
Okay, yeah, that was it. We'll get more into the moon stuff. I need to make a video about this because I've made videos on the rotation and all that. I showed why I never really show how you can use it.
Yeah.
And why it'd be great if you're lost in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, can't
That's
see
what I'm
many
saying,
stars,
'cause
but you
sometimes-
know where the moon is. You can see the moon.
Yeah, because sometimes you can't
could
see
help you on that.
Polaris because everybody says, "Oh, why is Polaris is the brightest star in the sky?" A lot of people who don't know, you know, and it's like, actually, no, it's not. It's not even close to being the brightest star in the sky.
Not even close.
Not
Yeah.
even close.
Actually, like 50 years ago, it was way dimmer. It's actually been getting brighter over the last few decades.
Really?
So it was hard to see Polaris. They say at one time, now this is his story, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like in the 300, 400, there was an astronomer who said for like 20 years, Polaris couldn't be found. Yeah, he said it dimmed brighter or dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, and then all of a sudden it started getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Like, yeah, but that's, that's a story. I don't know. I wasn't there. Wasn't even alive yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something I've read. They do change brightness, dimmer and brighter, and isn't that according to, the story?
Yeah.
But yeah, it sometimes it's hard to find. And the moon is much easier to find.
Yes.
It's just like, okay, there's the moon. And it can help you find Polaris.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. But yeah, just something that, one of those interesting things about how this world works.
Yes.
That's what I'll do. I got time. I'm going to make a little presentation about using the moon as a compass.
That's awesome. You guys do have a little bit of time in the beginning to give your little breakdown of your exhibit. Yeah,
Cammie and I already got it pretty much planned out. I'm going to talk about making sure people are aware if they love their electronics, or something like that. I'm going to have tape lined out on the ground, and it's going to say, do not bring anything electronic into this area around my Tesla coil, the big one. Because I don't want to hurt anybody or destroy anybody's property. That's my biggest fear, is messing up someone's stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But besides that, we'll go over some of the stuff, and then Cammie can talk and ramble, and then I'll be like, okay, Cam, now let's go. And she'll shut up.
All right. Yeah, if you guys need signs, let me know. If you need help making signs.
What?
If you need help making signs for that, let me know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we got the big banner. We're trying to round up some tables. I think we actually have a couple. Yeah, and I'm going to get a little stool just for the Tesla coil alone. I already have it right here. It's just going to be a little thing that's set away from the table and all the other stuff, so people don't just come walking up to it.
Right.
So yeah, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
And I will see you soon, Miss Karen B.
All right, thank you.
Yep, talk to you later.
Later. Which one was it that I was on where Zach was showing his, I think it was this one. Where Zach was showing his, no, this is Friday. This is the Friday morning one. Was it this one?
Here's a message of...
Sorry, Karen.
Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, so I'm gonna show that video of you showing your neon tubes. Uh, I think. I hope. Meh. Where was it? Oh, let me. Here we go. This is freaking cool right here. This is one of the things that Zach's going to be having at the event. Oh, let me see.
It's just not enough to really ignite the. All right, so this is, well, I did show this a little bit one time on Melodome with my small Tesla coil, but I have the noble gases in test tubes. Let me see if I can get this thing working. You guys seeing my ugly face? Okay, let me turn that around. Come on. There we go. Okay.
This is the
so
coolest
before
stuff
I get
ever.
it all going crazy and so we have, in order, we have neon, krypton, argon, nitrogen 2, just air, just all of them mixed, CO2, xenon, and helium. I have oxygen as well, but it really doesn't light up with the strength of my Tesla coil. This only takes 24 volts max, and it's just not enough to really ignite the oxygen. But I'm going to have it so children of all ages can come up and, you know, play with it and look at it and do all kinds of neat stuff with it. But what we're going to do, we're going to turn it on.
Look at that. Not cool.
Turn it all the way up real quick. Let's get you on and let's get you on. There we go. Okay. Turn it down just a hair. All right. But yeah, you'll be able to come over and, you know, play with it.
Isn't that the coolest
Do
ever,
some
you guys?
Weird, crazy stuff. I'm not even touching it. I'm just getting near it. But yeah, I think this will be fun for children to, that's just air. It looks more purple
It's like a really
in
light
person.
purple.
The camera really doesn't do it justice.
That's cool.
But
But
looking
yeah,
at,
it'll be,
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step in. It's just impossible not to see sunset when you're looking at the sunrise and sunset. I'm an
Exactly.
evening person, but
That's and
beautiful, Zach.
there was a
But yeah, this is the
video
stuff
a
children-
while ago. Let me see if it's still there. This is why this is so great. It's one of the best videos. Let me see. I'm sure you guys have. Dan Dimension did the daylight video. Let there be daylight. It's like a 5-minute video. Let's see. Here, this 5-minute video right here, 5 years ago. It's like when it still stands the test of time as one of the best videos.
In the face of overwhelming,
Right? And it talks about the composition of air, the noble gases, and how it gets they get lit up by the UV rays high up in the atmosphere, and that's what causes these different beautiful colors. It's just such a cool video. Anyway, it really goes to show you there's just so much that people don't ever think about, things that happen on a daily basis, that are so magical about this realm that we live in. And that is one of them. And so I think it's so cool, Zach, that you have this set up so that people can actually make this connection in real life and see it with their own eyeballs. There's nothing like, you know, the experience of this stuff in person. Yeah, legendary. It is. Right? It is, yeah. So that is going to be the coolest thing. Little minds are going to be blown all weekend long. It's going to be great. And there he's moving it with a magnet. And you can see Zach was moving it just by putting his finger there, you know? And it just lends to more proof that everything is electric, you know? Wow, and this video is 5 years ago. Dan Dimension really blew it out of the water with this video, man. It's one of the best. One of the best, and it's so simple and so short, 5 minutes. I mean, just the best. And so, thanks to Zach, we will have that at Flattoberfest in real life. You guys, the best. Didn't learn that in school, that's right. That's right. We did not learn that in school. Okay, I see you in Twitch. GP Dutch, Chris Pontius from Jackass, of course, great guy, aka Party Boy. That is not the Chris Pontius that is that I was talking about. Okay, I'm talking about Chris Pontius, the guy who makes flat Earth models. He has this website. Flat Earth model? Models or model? Why can't I go? Back to safety? Frickety frack. Let's see here. Although typing flat Earth into anything on freaking YouTube is a joke. Oh, is his channel not on YouTube anymore? Weird. Anyway, Chris Pontius. Not the Jackass guy. Definitely not the Jackass guy. Oh, let me close that. I don't even know what that is. But yeah. No. Yeah, we didn't learn this shit in school. Exactly. They don't teach you anything, almost nothing worth a dick in school. And anything that is worth learning, they roll it around in shit before they teach it to you. Chris is not going to be able to make it. Oh, that's bummer. He tried. I know. I figured it was too much. I never even expected him to make it. Like when I was hearing that he was gonna come, I was like, really? I was like, wow, because I knew what he was already dealing with. So that's fine. He's not gonna make it. That's a bummer. But I'm gonna bring my model, my flat Earth model that I have from Chris Pontius, and I'll have it on display there. We can set it up at your table, Cammie. Oh, that's okay. We can set it up at your table. We'll still have his model there. Everybody can see. So we'll do that. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. We'll have our tribute to Chris Pontius model at the event. Oh, by the way, let me show you guys some other stuff that I've been doing. And also, let me talk to you guys also about some stuff that I'll be raffling. Because we are going to be having some raffles for Flattoberfest. You like my custom Flattoberfest shirt I made for myself? Bling, bling. Right? Okay. I know, I started making custom stuff and it's fun. So I started making all these little baby onesies and I'll have these at the event. Baby Truther. These glow in the dark. This design with the black and the white part glows in the dark. And then I've got, you know, pink ones, different text. I've just been having so much fun. Just making all kinds of different little, using different fonts and different colors. So here's a purple one for those who don't like pink. I'm not a big pink fan myself, but I know some people do like it. So I made some pink ones. And of course, you know, gotta make a little flat earther one too. Why not? How cute is that? Like, I seriously can't wait. I just want to see babies wearing this stuff everywhere. Baby Truther. I also have non-GMO baby. Non-GMO baby. It's another one. I just been having a lot of fun with these, you guys. I like to have, you know, cool custom things for that at the events that people can go home with, you know. So, got these going. These are fun, and I have them like 3 to 6 months, all the way up to 18 months. It's non-GMO baby. Oh, this one. This one's cute. I like this one. It's gold. It's got gold. Stay gold, Baby Truther. And then, was that it? Here's one that's got the holograph kind of foil. Shiny. And then, I didn't put this one on a onesie yet, but I'm going to be making this one. Epstein didn't kill himself. How funny is that? I'm gonna have a couple like that. I don't know who would ever put that on their baby. I know I would, but you know. So I'll have those for sale, and I'll probably raffle some off too. And then I'm gonna raffle off these. Some of these. Stefan Carpenter from the Deftones, who we all know and love, our real Flat Earth rock star, has sent some stuff to me. And some of them, he sent me a bunch of these. Like a big box with a bunch of these. So these are Yeti mugs. They're really cool. One says, "That's retarded." It's like printed that way. Custom print. It's not a sticker. It like is that way. Then there's the Strong. And of course, Flat Earther. So I'm going to raffle these off, some of these off at the event. That is really cool. So that'll be fun. And I'm also going to be raffling off a couple of sets of guitar picks from Stefan, right? That's retarded, geocentric. Oh, I have two geocentrics here. Oh, what's the other one? The Strong. The Strong. So this is his like complete set of picks that he had made, and on the back they have his signature, right? So I'll raffle off some of those. That's all that stuff will be raffled for. Those will be raffled for free. The Yeti mugs and the picks. Like when you show up, I have a bunch of different colored raffle tickets, and some of them, one color will be for these items, and then Mark will use some for his hat that he's going to be raffling off. That what do you call it? That Mason hat, the 32nd degree Mason hat. Mark's going to be raffling those off. I think he's going to sell tickets to raffle off his hat though. And you have to be there to win it. And then there'll just be some other miscellaneous stuff that we'll be doing there. Usually we have some pieces of art, some like a picture with everybody, who participated in it, signing it, that we can raffle off. It'll be fun. I need some of those baby tea. My daughter is having a baby, super cute. I got you. I don't know if you're going to be at Flattoberfest, but even after Flattoberfest, you can email me and I can hook you up. I think what I'll do, because they're so fun, I think after Flattoberfest, if I have any of those onesies left, I will put them on the website. And then, and I might even do different colors too, because it's so fun. What a great gift, right? Like flat powered hot sex. Cheers, Colleen. Thank you for the tip on Rockfin. Appreciate you. I want one for a small dog. What size is your dog? I'll see if I can find something. And then, you know what? Email me, Colleen. Email me. That would be fun. Sarah, do you want to call in? Or do you just want... I can just do it for you if you want. But it's fun too if you call in. Can we see it all live? Yes. I will stream the event live. It won't be public though. It'll be like if a membership through my YouTube channel, Patreons, and Rockfin Premium. And then after that, it'll probably be released public. But the day of, like the live streaming, that's where it'll be too. Puppy Truther. A bunny truther tea? That's so funny. Some Freemason ceremonies. I would like a home decor thing made with one of those, like having a piece of the sky. Oh, that was what you're talking about with the tubes? Yeah. Oh, cheers, Ashley. Thank you. Wow, flat tards from all over the globe. Oh. It's so funny that we're starting to get flat earth trolls again. Remember, I feel like that just didn't happen for a long time, and now we're starting to get globy trolls again. Is it because... It must be because McToon keeps tagging me in his shit. Like, he keeps goading me. Like, he's trying to, get me to interact with him. And I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's such a low-minded, low-vibration, just waste of time to entertain any sort of globe zealot on a serious level like that. I'm sorry, I just can't stomach it. You're never going, you can keep trying to tag me and stuff on Twitter. I already blocked you and I've removed my tags. You can, whatever, I'm just going to ignore you, okay? You're just going to look like a freak, like stalker, okay? That's all you are. No interest. Zero interest in having anything to do with you or your bullshit. Globe trolls from TikTok. Oh, well, let me say also too, I did also add some stuff to my merch store. Let me see if I can bring it up here. If it'll reload. I added this sweater dress thing. Come on. Here we go. Look it. It's a sweater dress, you guys. This is great for winter. Check it out. I have one. Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm not showing you guys. There, the sweater dress right there. Check this out. I love these things, actually. Ladies, I don't know if you... This one is an Unveiling This Realm one. It's glow in the dark, but it's a sweater dress thing I found. A blank one, and then I just put something on it. But I love this thing. I wish I could find more like blanks of these to make, because I think those are the best. I love wearing stuff like that. Anyway, I only added one design so far, but if you're looking for a sweater dress, I'm trying to make stuff that's more like women friendly, because I feel like I said, all of this stuff is always it's always geared towards dudes, right? Everything's always geared towards dudes. So I'm trying to make some more female friendly stuff here. Although I haven't really spent too much time on it here lately, but that's my plan. I'm trying to, you know, bring the divine feminine into the flat earth. It needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more of that divine feminine. McTard is a clown. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Are you bringing any? Yes, he just wants more followers, Ashley, 100%. This is what they do. These globies, they all just exploit us so that they can get more subscribers, more views, and get pushed by YouTube. Because, you know, once YouTube finds an anti-flat earth channel, they just push the shit out of it. And all these clowns, like, remember when Fight the Flat Earth? I remember when that loser started his channel and I thought it was such a joke, and he had like just a few hundred subs, and I was like, oh my God, I hope this doesn't last very long. That motherfucker's got like 40-something thousand subs now. And he makes his living off of being a fucking liar. I mean, seriously, these people make their livings off being a liar. If you try to tell the truth, your shit gets banned, shadow banned, pushed to the bottom of the feed. You know, I'm permanently at the bottom of the feed, okay? But these guys come around here and it's like, it's nothing to them. It's nothing to them to start building a channel up off of this bullshit. And then, you know, they want to try to drag you into it, and they talk shit about you like as if that's going to, to goat you into getting into this back and forth, right? So that they can build up an audience off of hating on you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I just don't have any interest. If you want to, I mean, this is where maybe this is, all the guys, like a lot of the men like to fight. Okay. Go pick on some dude. Okay. A dude will want to fight you. I want nothing to do with it. I don't want you wasting my time. I have no interest. Zero interest. Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B.
Hey, Karen, it's Spicy Sarah and G.
Hi there.
Hi.
How's it going, neighbor?
Oh, it's going great. You know, I'm just down to the wire here. But it's cool.
Well, we're excited.
Did you say you're going to have baby onesies for Josie?
Yes. I already have some.
You need she'll need like the 9 to 12 months because she's huge.
Yeah, she's massive. The unvaxxed babies grow a lot faster and mature.
I have it all the way
more
up to 18.
beautifully in their ways.
Yeah, I have them all the way up to 18 months.
Next year.
Yeah. I'm going to make...
Well, we wanted to call in, just say we're so excited. Everyone needs to come out and support, it being possibly the last Flattoberfest for a little while. Makes it even more exciting to, come on out, see some friends, and be amongst like-minded souls. It's pretty cool talking to some friends out in Colorado. We're helping Crumb this week with his flight. So we have a good gal pal in Philly that's driving down. And actually another friend of ours, she just moved out here, actually. She's in Shelby. She's right down the block from you. She was just like loving the energy of the Kakalaki crew out here, that she packed up her car and got an Airbnb for a month and loved it so much she decided to sign a lease. So she just moved here, literally. So
That's
the
amazing.
Kakalaki crew's growing, and they're all going to be at Flattoberfest.
Yeah, buddy, that's going to be great. Awesome. You have to introduce me to her.
So, sorry, there's a little lag here. Yeah, so we wanted to let everybody know, too, Imperial Salsa is going to have a small booth next to Law. So Griffin will be helping Dr. Law with cooking all weekend. And we're going to have actually fresh salsa being made as we sell some jars. So we'll have chips, fresh salsa for everyone to try, hot sauces, and some seasonings as well. So that'll be pretty cool for everybody to get their hands on.
Heck yeah. By the way, in case anybody hasn't tried Imperio salsa, it's legit like some of the best salsa ever. It really is. I'm so glad your guys' salsa is really good. I don't even have to try to be nice. It's really actually genuinely very good salsa. Very good, I have to say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm going to attempt at making the salsa for, with some chips there. I'm not going to make the chips. That's a little too much, but
yeah,
we're going to try our best to make some fresh batches there, and then we'll have jars and such, everything for sale. So, and we'll have some proceeds going back to you, Karen, for your excellent hard work and helping us all out.
Yeah, and everyone's getting the Flatty 5 discount, the family flat discount for $5. So, I think the hardest thing with the venue, I love the venue, but just like the years before, there's not really a lot of food. So thank goodness for Law and now chips and salsa. So plenty of snacks for everybody, so they don't have to DoorDash or do anything, too expensive. So,
right.
Yeah, so we're pumped. The weather's going to be beautiful, too.
Yes, it'll be around 70 degrees, which is what it usually is for Flattoberfest. Flattoberfest usually has pretty good weather. So, it'll be fun.
Yeah. When was it? 2 years ago, there was about 9 of us that came out from Colorado. And we were at the airport in scarves and jackets. It was cold. We left pretty early, and we all landed in Charlotte, and we're sweating in our sweaters. So definitely a nice break from colder weather if people are coming out. But yeah, now we're down the street, so definitely makes it a lot easier. But just wanted to call in, say hi. Excited to see everybody. And yeah, we'll see see you all at Flattoberfest.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
All right, sis. Well, I appreciate it. We'll be around. Josie says hi, and yeah, we'll chat soon.
Fantastic. See you in a few days.
All right, bye guys. Love ya.
Bye. Love you. That's awesome. Griffin Sarah, one of our latest additions to the Kakalaki crew. Also, Grounded Extracts, I see in chat. Grounded Extracts is another wonderful, beautiful couple that has moved to the Carolina area, and they make beautiful herbal remedies. And they will be at Flattoberfest as well. I mean, there's so many good flat earthers who are, there's a lot of people who are, they're working really hard to, be in business for themselves, and they're doing really great things for the community, things that actually help. So this is a great way for you to get acquainted with these people at the event and to, get some of their products and try it. See if I can bring up this. I can't remember your website, Joelle. Handmade with Love, but there's a lot of stuff that's called that. Let me see. Anyway, Joelle Lynn will be there with her stuff that she also makes, like creams, salves, all kinds of good stuff. Like, here we go. Yes, here we go. handmadewithlove.online. I had the link there. Okay, so here is Joelle's website. She makes soap. That's right. That's what she makes. That's really great, is soap. Handmade soap is the bomb. So she's got all kinds of stuff here. I don't know what she's bringing to the event, but I know she's been posting online that she's super busy. So we'll have Grounded Extracts, Imperio Salsa, also Truth Smacks. Truth Smacks will be there with all her lovely Truth Smack snacks. And we will also have, we've got a couple of people coming who want to do massage tables. And Dr. Law says he may do some, he may do some back cracking. This is all the kind of stuff that you'll experience at the event. It'll never make it to the website. All this and more. It's going to be a blast. It really is like a festival. Imperio Salsa is the absolute best. Yes, Law. Let's just take it easy. Joelle makes great tooth powder and CBD soap. Yeah. I've been using tooth powder. I like went online and bought all this stuff years ago to make my own tooth powder. And if you do that, I forget how much money I spent buying the ingredients to make my own tooth powder, but I'm telling you, I've got enough stuff for tooth powder for, it seems like, for freaking forever. I have this little tiny, like, I don't know if it's like a 4-ounce jar, a 4-ounce mason jar that I mixed mine in. It looks like I've barely used it. It's like, I've had it already in my bathroom for months. Tooth powder is the way to go. And then after you brush your teeth with it, your teeth feel all smooth and like they just got polished. I love tooth powder. I love it. All right. So, I'm looking at my Coffee Talk thing for stuff to talk about. I don't want to just keep sitting here and doing advertisements for Flattoberfest, but it is coming. I can't help it. It's going to be here so soon. Also, tomorrow night, Mark Sargent will be sitting right here next to me for Strange World. Won't that be fun? It'll be interesting for sure. I'll tell you what. It'll be totally interesting. Did you guys see this? This guy from Rebel News, supposedly dressed as a big-breasted woman alongside concerned citizens, showed up at the Oakville School Board because they all signed the petition to get rid of that person, that teacher, that transgendered teacher or whatever that was showing up to school like dressed like ridiculous, like a clown, literally looking like this dude looks right here. And of course, and naturally all the parents were like, this is bullshit. And they signed they got like 16,000 signatures and signed a petition to have that teacher removed as a teacher in that school, because no parent wants their child spending all day or even an hour. I wouldn't want my child spending 5 fucking minutes with that person. Like not even 1 minute. Not 1 freaking minute, much less all like a whole class watching this ridiculousness. I mean, it's insane. Yes, there's good soap makers. My mom wants to talk to your mom. Oh God. My mom will be here this weekend. She's flying in the day after tomorrow because she's going to be watching my critters. No stereo. No, we'll both be in both ears. That's how it'll be. They'll both be in both ears. I'll have to change the mic so they're both left and right instead of left and right. Left and right. Isn't it fun though? I like having it left and right. I don't even really do anything with it, but I still like it. Although I have been collecting stuff. Remember I was telling you guys that I wanted to do these streams? I mean, I'm working on it. I have stuff. I have all sorts of goodies. You know, this is the Fibonacci pair. They're weighted. It doesn't really produce that much of a sound, but it basically is like the Fibonacci sequence. It's supposed to be like the golden ratio in waveform in your ears through binaural beats. So 1 in one and 1 in the other. It's like, you know, this really calming, soothing frequency. Anyway, I have stuff like that. I just haven't done anything with it. I'm setting it up though. I'm working on it in the background. I've been working on this I know I keep talking about it, but I keep trying to find all these really cool things that I can use to make cool sounds for like a ASMR, meditation, relaxation. Before you get my mom on a stream, good luck. I bought one of these things. You guys, this is hilarious. I keep trying to find these noise makers. There's Trevor7. My channel's going live tonight. Hope to see you there. We're talking about psychic abilities. Awesome. Guys, go check out Trevor7. Yeah. I would like to have a stream with you about that stuff, about all of what you do, Trevor, someday. I'm obviously right now I'm all wrapped up with Flattoberfest, but once that's over, I plan on doing some inviting some really cool people on to have some cool chats. And Trevor would be fascinating. He's got a lot of cool stuff to say. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out his channel, but he's the guy who does the telekinesis stuff. And I know he's into like all that stuff, remote viewing, but this is all, and it's all really great stuff because this is the type of stuff that we should be putting our energy into, I think, is you know, getting into that whole unseen forces thing, because there's more unseen forces than there are seen forces in this realm. Yay! Mouth Harp Solo and Crow's set. Does he have one too? You know what? I bought this one. And it's really hard to play. I think it's just a cheap one. I mean, it's cool, it works and everything, but like I've seen some like the way it's made, it's just not made for holding like comfortably. Because look at it's like got a really sharp edge, and I'm all over the place today. I'm so scatterbrained, and I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that I'm so scatterbrained right now. But it's hard to hold because you have to hold it like a certain way. And then like this thing, I don't know if you guys have seen how they play these things, but like you just put it like up to your mouth. And then this little reed will vibrate in between, right? And it's going like in and out of your mouth, essentially, because you have this part right up against your teeth. And maybe I should switch to my big cam. Right? So this little thing, it goes back and forth. And you have to hold on to this part. And it's all metal. It's got like a sharp edge. It's just not comfortable to hold. It's not fun. I'm gonna look around for a good one. I think but I keep playing with this one to make sure I want to get a good one because they're not cheap, man. These little things are not cheap. And I think if you want to get, I mean, because this was like $40, this one. So I'm like, okay, that's a cheap one. I could just try it and see if I even know how to use it or if it's fun. But it's like, it's so hard. It just doesn't, it's not made very well. Yeah, right? So you're like supposed to put this part right up to your... It's hard, you're whacking on my teeth. So you have to get it in the right spot. But it's hard. It's not comfortable. My finger, it like leaves a dent in my finger right away. It's just, this one sucks. It's just not comfortable. But it does make cool sounds. Yeah, jaw harp, Jew harp, mouth harp. It's almost like you have a lot going on. I know. I'm a scatterbrain right now, you guys. I can't even hide it. I can't even attempt to hide it. You see a spoon man? Rumor is he's trolling them since things has gotten so crazy with that sheet. Are you bringing any for sure sale here? I don't have the sweater things. I need to find blanks, but it's hard to find them. Crazy with what? Oh, well, I'm reading your comment late, Carrie, and I don't know what you're talking about. It's brass with rounded edges. Yeah, this one, it's really like, it's not, you know, it's just not, let me see if I can. So it's like got those sharp edges on it and it's metal. It's just not comfortable to hold, like at all. At all. Plus it's kind of big. I think it's too big for my mouth. I feel like I need a smaller one. Ow. It's too big. I think it's too big. This is like for a big dude. Anyway, that thing is not fun to play with. See, my finger hurts. My finger hurts. Yeah, I don't want to do all that. That is what I said, Voynich. It's too big for my mouth. I did say that. Yep. That's too funny. We have a caller. Let's say hi. Thanks for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B.
Hey, Karen, it's Ariel. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I am so excited, and I just wanted to talk to you a minute about how excited I am, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. So first, let me just say that machine, that instrument is really interesting and sounded really cool. And even when it was touching your teeth, it sounded cool. It was like part of the music. So like, don't give up, okay?
It's hard to hold. I think I need a smaller, like better looking one or better made one.
Or maybe just a dainty lady one.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that. But okay, so, Chris and I, we moved to, we're here in Boone in Vilas, North Carolina. And one thing that I did not know about North Carolina is just how abundant this place is, full of quartz. Specific kind of quartz is milky, snowy quartz. Did you know that?
Yes, I have that stuff all over the place at my house.
Do you really? That's awesome, because I have literally been grabbing buckets full of them. I just go in the backyard, and that's what I do for my spare time. It's so much fun. Is I find crystals, and I think I'm going to make crystal candles and ashtrays and just give jars away of milky quartz, because why not? Because it's so abundant.
Yeah, actually, Cammie and I, when we went to one of the mines, we went to Diamond Hill Mine a few months back. It was me and Ted and Cammie and Zach, and we all went and we brought home a whole bunch of crystals from the crystal mine, and a bunch of them are going to be cleaned up, and we're going to have them at the event too. I'm giving away crystals too. And some of them,
oh really?
Yeah. And I've got some that are from my house, from my property, because I have a lot of quartz here. Like you were saying, there's a lot of milky quartz and clear quartz, and also smoky quartz. I get tons of smoky quartz too. So we'll be having some of those at the event too. It's funny that you bring that up. There's so much stuff that ends up happening there. I'm never going to be able to remember to talk about all of it. I'm never going to put it all on the website. No. It's just never going to happen. No. You just have to show up.
That's okay. Right? Yeah. If you don't show up, you don't get to know what all happens there. So that's just how it is.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, man. But, yeah, that is so cool. I'm going to get some of the smoky quartz, so don't let me forget. You don't need any more of my milky quartz. I was going to say we could trade, but you don't need to trade. I'll grab some smoky quartz for you, because that's so awesome. But I'm getting into more of that, and I'm super excited to talk to Cammie and pick her brain, because she's so knowledgeable about that kind of stuff. But no, I just want to give a shout out to Law and my big sis Sally and Eric, who is driving right now. So please be safe, Eric, as you're driving. And of course, my Christopher and Awesome Austin and Kaylee, and there's just a lot of people that I love. So just shout out to everybody in the chat. I didn't say hi to everybody, but you guys are awesome. Karen is fucking awesome. I'm so sorry for saying the F word on her show.
I've already said it a whole bunch of times. It's okay.
Okay, cool. So Karen is fucking awesome for putting on this event, and you have every right to be scatterbrained, because it is the week of your event, right? So everything can happen this week, right? So you are totally cool, girl.
Well, thank you. Can't wait to see you guys.
Can't wait to see you as well. Much love to everyone, and I will be listening in the chat the rest of the night, or the day.
All right.
It's definitely the daytime.
All right, take it easy.
Take care.
And I see Mark Sargent in the chat, who says he's heading your way. I'm heading to the airport in 10 minutes. Thought I would check in. Hi, Mark. Mark Sargent. Oh. Mark Sargent's coming to the East Coast right now, on his way to the airport. Yes, it's awesome. And 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 Mark will be right here next to me in real life for Strange World, which I'm thinking about it now. The only problem I'm going to have, really, the biggest issue I'm going to have is setting up a scene where we can both be in it at the same time. I might have to make a new scene today or tomorrow for that. Yeah, Flytoberfest is soon. Good Rising, just woke up. Please recap in one sentence. I changed my schedule for Flytoberfest, so I did want to update everybody on that, because I did have to switch some speakers around, so some of the things did change. And I know, oh, this is not the schedule right here. Because I know, there's, and also the other thing too is, yes, you can buy a 1 day ticket. If you can only make it for 1 day, we do sell day tickets at the door. It's $80. Okay. $80, 1 day, whichever day you want. And the schedule has been updated. So now if you can only make it 1 day, then you can, pick your day right now. So day 1, Mark Sargent, opening and Q&A, then How the World Works, exhibit, info, and how-to. Sean Griffin part 1, Sean Griffin part 2, and then Jason Lindgren, and then live music, Austin and Kai Whitsitt, and One Big Love. And Sunday, Austin Whitsitt does his presentation first, then Ben Balderson part 1, Ben Balderson part 2, and then Marty leads, and then dinner break. And then after dinner break, live Q&A with speakers. 8 p.m., live music. Chief Crow and the Flat Earthworms. Now, this dinner break may run late because I've got Marty here at 4, and Marty may want more than an hour. I'm not sure. So the dinner break may or may not get run into a little bit. But this part right here, I think, is going to be a little wishy-washy. Because I want to make sure Marty has ample time to do his presentation. And we have food at the venue. There's going to be Dr. Law cooking. There's a kitchen inside the venue. So you can eat. You can have your food, inside. You can be sitting down and watching Marty. So that's it. Friday meetup at the park the day before. Boom. That's it. Yeah, I have 2 mics. DITRH, things are happening and will happen and have happened. Trolls are gay. Yes, it's Moonday. Yeah, I'm always in stereo. But you'll really probably only notice if you have headphones on, because I'm not even sure how obvious it is on a computer when it's like live feed sound. Yeah, and I do it because I want to do ASMR meditation streams, which I have been setting it up. I've been building up for it. I promise. Let's do some DNA repair. Oh, more callers. Thanks for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B.
Hey, Karen. Trevor 7. How you doing?
Hi. Good. What a surprise. Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you. Yeah, I'm popping my call-in cherry. Never called into a show before.
I know. Well, really? Well, I guess I don't know that.
Well, I've almost called in to you and Mark many a time, and then I always back out. But you mentioned coming on for a live stream. I would love to do that.
That would be amazing. Because I think everybody would get a huge, would benefit from, hearing what it is that you do and what you work on. And also, like, your supplements that you make, the Ormus Gold.
Absolutely. SacredSupplements.com.
Yes.
Another flat earth company.
Yes. I love it.
and the people who haven't tried Ormish yet, it's life changing. Much like discovering the Earth was flat. You know, your life will never be the same once you start taking monatomic gold. You start bringing things into reality much easier and faster than just prayer and intentions. You get some of that monatomic gold in you there, and the universe seems to start working with you.
Yeah, that's amazing. I had some, I have to try yours, actually. I keep meaning to go to your website and get some of yours. I tried another kind that, somebody recommended, and it was cool, but I don't know. I just didn't really feel like it was, like when I hear you talk about yours, I don't feel like I got that much of an effect from this other kind that I tried. It kind of gave me some more dreams here and there. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad effect, but I just felt like it when I listened to that stream about you with you and Dr. Charneil, where you were talking about, you know, the process of making your monoatomic gold and then the benefits you get from it. I'm like, okay, I need to try that one.
Yeah, I go the extra mile. I charge it up with chi, and it's made in very sanitary environment, you know, surrounded by crystals. And I get testimonies every week, just mind-blowing. People changing their lives with monatomic gold. So if the pharmaceutical industry has failed you and you have physical problems, please try monoatomic gold and try it for a while. You know, it's not like a one bottle and you're fixed, but if you can stay on it for a few months, you will definitely start seeing some difference. It's changed my life forever, and it's my passion. So I would love to share that with the Flat Earth community. Absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to everyone who's going to the festival. Unfortunately, I have plants and animals and things that I can't really leave, but I'm so happy that you're going to be streaming it. I will definitely be with you in spirit and watching you online. And I just want to wish you all an awesome festival. And thank you for all you do, Karen. We really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for calling. It's great to hear from you.
My pleasure. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Peace.
Take care. Yeah, Trevor 7, you guys. Go check out Trevor 7. Actually, I remember when I first contacted him, and this was back in 2018, when I went to go do my talk for the Flat Earth Conference. And my subject for my talk back then was our hidden potential. Because, you know, and I've talked about this many, many times, and I guess I've gotten away from it recently just because, you know, it's hard to repeat yourself over and over and over again. Like I feel like you know what I mean? I feel self-conscious about repeating myself constantly, but I guess, you know, when you do something like this, you kind of have to repeat yourself because not everybody's watching it every second. And you know how it is. But my talk was called Our Hidden Potential because way back then, to me, it became very obvious, you know, what is the purpose of the lie? What is the purpose of the globe earth lie? They literally want to disconnect you from anything that makes you who and what you are, including this physical realm, including the creator, the source energy, any of that stuff. And I feel like a lot of the electrification of the grid is a big part of why we have lost these abilities, you know, for the most part, these telepathic abilities, which everybody has. You know, everybody to some extent has experienced some sort of precognitive thought, a precognitive dream, a precognitive feeling, you know, where something is going to happen before it happens, or you know, have a feeling about something before you even know for a fact that it is true. And this is a remnant of these natural telepathic abilities that every person has, right? Every human with a divine spark is born with these abilities, but we are educated out of it, trained out of it, poisoned out of it, everything to drive you away from who and what you are and the true power, the true divine power that everybody is naturally born with, you know? So my talk was Our Hidden Potential, because I thought, wow, to me, it was like mind-blowing information to have that realization that you have this, you know, that we all have this electromagnetic field in our heart, and it extends out from our body around all sides of us, and that is literally how, and that the ether really does exist. The ether is the Akash. It's everything, right? It's what everything is manifested out of the ether. So all information is also inside of it. And so your electromagnetic field is literally how you upload and download information from the ether. But nobody tells you this stuff. They don't tell you that not only does your brain have neurons, but your heart has neurons, and also your gut has neurons. So you have a heart brain and a gut brain. You have 3 brains, and they don't ever tell you about this. It's body, mind, and spirit all together, all in one. Like, this stuff blows my mind, right? So I was talking about this stuff, and I had come across Trevor Seven's channel because he was doing these telekinesis videos where he was showing how he was moving things without touching them. That's literally what telekinesis is, right? You're moving things, you're moving physical objects with your mind. And that to me was like, it was great. And so I asked him if I could play his video during my talk, which I didn't end up doing. But oh man, had I done it, I think I would have been like crucified like 1,000 times worse than I ever was, because as it was like D Nodal immediately started going around and telling everybody that I was a witch because I had this talk about people having precognitive information and thoughts and feelings uploaded and downloaded from the ether. Like, that makes me a witch? Like, talking about literally what we are really meant to do, what we are made to do, the literal way that the creator made us, that's makes me a witch for talking about that stuff? You know, so that's why I really like, you know, that's how I came across Trevor. But yeah. Tension matters in reality. What is the supplement? It's Ormus Gold. Here, what was it? Sacred Supplements? Let me show, let me bring up his website. I'll show you guys. Because like he said, it's another flat earth company, because Trevor knows. He knows. Here, let's see. So, sacredsupplements.com. There's Trevor 7 right there. Robert Allen, which is, Trevor is Robert backwards. But that's him. And there's the stuff that he makes. Ormus Gold. Here, I'll put the link in the chat if you guys want to try it out. But the whole thing being which is a good thing, they are healers. Thank you for that. You know what's funny is, like, for a long time when people first started calling me a witch, I was like, whatever. I was kind of upset and offended. And then later on, I was like, you know what? Maybe I am a witch. Maybe they see something I don't. And then shortly after that, actually, Trevor, is when I learned to transmute energy, because I had all this negative energy coming at me all the time. And for the longest time, I would just absorb it. And I would feel like I was going to have these breakdowns all the time. And then once I finally turned around and I started embracing that. Not that I really am a witch or practice anything. Like, I don't really feel right giving myself that title in real life at all. Not that it's a bad thing, but I just started embracing it. And then I started to transmute the energy. And actually, after that, I stopped getting trolled so hard. That's when it really laid off. Not gonna lie. My wife is a witch. What? How do you know if you're a witch? What can it be used to heal? Exactly what a witch would say. Hi, Music Guru. Good to see you. I saw Escape to Witch Mountain. I know what telekinesis is. I'm definitely interested in learning more about crystals. What do you want to know about crystals? Crystals is actually like my obsession in the background. Check out the testimonies pages. Okay. Is it here? Where's testimony? Here we go. Found it. Testimonies. Hi, Robert. I just have to tell you the Logos, Messiah, and Magi Ormus has made a huge difference in my energy levels, spiritual well-being, and all-around feeling of contentment about every aspect of my life. I don't know how else to define nor describe how much healthier I feel, even after only one day of ingesting your elixir. I cannot recommend your Ormus products enough to anyone who will listen. Happy repeat customer. Awesome meditations and vibration raises. I got my Ormus in 2 days, and the first week I didn't notice anything. Then last night I had the most vivid dream I've ever had. It was like more real than reality. Yeah, that's what the other Ormus that I took did for me. It gave me some, and I don't really dream that often anymore, but I was taking that stuff and I did start having some more vivid dreams. It was a little weird. Checked its Messiah all right. I had several conscious out-of-body trips on the first night after drinking it, and it also boosted my TK a bit. Very satisfied. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order me some after the show. I probably might do it right after the show. We are all witches and wizards. We just need to tap into it. That's what I feel like. I feel like we all have these abilities and we just need to tap into it. We need to remember who we are. We need to remember because we have forgotten. We have amnesia. Everybody's got amnesia of who they are. 3 days till party time. Some Globy Witch asked me yesterday how come festival laser lights are converging below the horizon. What? How do you see anything converge below a horizon? Everything converges at the horizon. As far as I know. What crystals keep negative energies away? Ashley Knopp? Crystals that keep negative energies away would be black crystals. Anything that's dark or any dark colored crystal. I have some right here. I'll show you. Smoky quartz, black tourmaline. I've got some goethite here, garnet. All right, so crystals that protect against dark energies. Anything dark will protect against darkness, right? It's like, you know, everything on crystals is color coded, just like on the chakras, right? So you have your chakras, which start at the bottom. The root chakras: red, orange, yellow, green. Green is the heart chakra, blue is the throat, indigo the third eye, and then violet is the crown, right? So any crystal that you find, when it has whatever hue it is, the color of it, it's corresponds to that chakra, and then will help anything related to that chakra. Okay, now but for protection, anything dark, goethite. Here, let me put myself on the big screen so you can see. Goethite. This one's like and formed in like the nodules, like the botryoidal pattern, which I can never say that freaking word. Okay, and smoky quartz. Here's a smoky quartz point. Okay, something like this. It's kind of dirty. It's got fingerprints all over it. But this is a smoky quartz. Right? That's good for protection. Here's a smoky quartz. Even just a smoky quartz mass. This is a mass of smoky quartz I found in my creek. If I can get it to show up here. And it even has a little square imprint of where there was another crystal there that popped out. Did you know that crystals have squares cut out of them naturally by other crystals? It's not ancient technology. So anything like that will be good for protection. Black tourmaline is one of my favorites for protection, though. Black tourmaline. I have a black tourmaline necklace I'll wear. This is black tourmaline. And black tourmaline also grows with quartz all the time. I've got some pieces here. This I actually found. Oh, what just fell? This one I actually found in my yard. This is black tourmaline, little chunks mixed with quartz, which you'll find quite a bit. And quartz, white quartz, milky quartz. Quartz is an amplifier, and white quartz, milky quartz, of course, that being a lighter color, that's gonna have a correspondence that refer to like higher vibration things, more spiritual things. But white quartz is also an amplifier. So any other crystal that you combine with quartz gets amplified. Like the energy from that quartz will be from that crystal will be amplified by the quartz. This is garnet. This is a natural garnet dodecahedron. Garnet is another good one for protection from any sort of dark energy, because it is like, it does have a reddish hue, so it's a lot of times associated with the root chakra, but it's very dark too. So this is also good for dark energy. Always be protected. And it's like always, smoky quartz comes in all different hues. Like this is a smoky quartz also from my yard. It's just gray. So those are the best for dark energy. Even the rocks cry out, some listen. Stop it, my wife wants crystals now. Crystals are awesome. Crystals make everything better. Like ever since I started collecting the crystals off my property and having them in my house and around my house, everything just makes it gets better. The feeling just gets better. Even, I'll tell you guys this one time. I took my children to this museum over here in Gastonia, and the museum had like dinosaur stuff in it, right? Like these stupid, cheesy, fake dinosaur models and like these stupid videos of dinosaurs having sex. I don't know if you guys ever remembered me posting that. I wonder if I don't know, I think I still don't have the video in here. I haven't thought about that in so long, but there was this video that they were freaking playing, and these big like brontosaurus, which they don't even call brontosaurus anymore, right? It's totally something else now. I don't have it. I don't know. I can't find it right now. But anyways, it was so ridiculous, and the whole thing, I was just like, ugh, right? But then they had this one room, and it was all crystals. Right? Because there's a ton of crystal mines here in the southeast. And they had like big, beautiful clusters in this one room. It was like off to the side. You walk in this room and it's like all lit up and there's crystals all over the place. And I'm telling you, the energy change from walking from the crappy, dumpy, dark, fake dinosaur bullshit into the next room where they had the crystals and like the beautiful minerals on display. I didn't want to walk out of that room. I was like, oh, this place is so much cooler than the rest of this place. Like, oh my goodness. It's like it's like as close as you're going to get to like a side-by-side comparison as to the sort of energy that one thing emits versus another. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're in this and you have an aversion to deception and lies, especially ones that, that are as harmful as the ones that we've been told. It's like as close as you can get if you have any sort of empathy or empathic abilities or sensitive to energies at all. I'm telling you that for me was huge. Walking from the crappy lie dinosaur room to the beautiful crystals in the next room. I mean, it's literally night and day, the energy that you feel. They do. They each have different feelings, different vibrations, and I've done a lot of studying of crystals, and like you can even take crystals and meditate with a crystal, and you will get a different meditation just depending on the crystal that you have in your hand. Because, like I said, they each have a different frequency, a different, what is it called? Dominant oscillatory rate, right? They call it a DOR, dominant oscillatory rate or something like that. And so each crystal has a dominant oscillatory rate. And of course, it depends on, how it's coloring, it's how dark it is, if there's other crystals with it, the purity of it, of the mineral and all that stuff. But they each have a dominant oscillatory rate, and they don't really deviate from that. I was going to bring a bunch of crystals, but only 50 pounds allowed. Yeah, you get up to 50 pounds real fast with crystals. Claiming to be a witch one way or another isn't claiming witness anything. You can't be a false man, blah, blah. You guys arguing in chat? Crystals, minerals, enzymes. But think about it. Like crystals, everything that is solid is crystalline. And yes, rocks are crystals. All rocks are crystals. Even the stupid gray rock you find on the ground, that rock is crystallized. It's crystalline. And everything, it takes time. They crystallize over time. It doesn't take millions of years, though. That's the lie, is the time. It doesn't take millions of years. It can happen. If you find a crystal in the ground, it could be 10,000 years old. It could also be 10 years old. You don't know. There's no way to know. The only way you can ever know for sure how old a crystal is like you could say, well, I mined this crystal out of the ground at this date. But you don't know when it formed. They don't know when it formed. Everything happens on a much shorter time scale than they like to tell you about. It's like I watch The Crystal Collector and he'll be like, oh, look at this geode. It formed 350 million years ago. And like they crack it and water comes out. And they tell you that that's from like 350 million years ago. No, I don't think so. You guys don't know. You have no idea how old. There's no way to date rocks. You can never know for sure how old a rock is or when it actually came into existence. I don't care what anybody tells you. You are never going to be able to know anything by them carbon dating a rock. That is ridiculous. I'll bring some apples. You guys are out there having debates about witches? Whatever. Yeah. I love it when they show you these crystals that have an anhydro. I don't have one. If I find one, I'm going to buy one. So I have one to show you guys, but like, it'll be a crystal that looks just like this. And then inside the crystal, there will be an air pocket. And inside the air pocket, there will be a little bubble. well, okay, so it's a pocket with water that has an air bubble in it. And that'll be inside the crystal. So like, it'll be a crystal that forms and it looks just like this, like a normal crystal. And then you'll be like, oh, there's a pocket inside there and there's a bubble. And they call that anhydro. Does anybody in here believe that if it took a crystal millions of years to form, that the water would stay there waiting to be trapped by the crystal? Do they really think this? I mean, just think about that. It doesn't even make sense. The water's just gonna wait there to be trapped by the crystal? Especially when they move, yes. Where are you at now, Ben? How are you in chat? You're not on are you on the train? A lot of information on crystals, you want to get the right info. Yeah. Yeah, I've done a lot of studying on crystals the past couple of years. A lot. And it's I blame Cammie. It's because Cammie came and stayed at my house for like a month, and we were doing it to like maybe work on trying to draw a flat earth map or a copy of her model, which never actually happened to this day. We're still talk about doing it, which Cammie, we really should do after Flattoberfest. Seriously, no shit, let's do it. But she came over to my house for a month, and then I didn't even realize, like, I'll be honest, I was completely ignorant about the mineral content of my own property, right? I knew I had always walked around in the woods, and whenever I found a white rock, I would always pick it up. I liked to pick up the white ones because they stood out to me, right? It was like bright white against like the dark dirt or whatever. So I started collecting those, and then Cammie comes and stays with me, and then I learned that what these rocks are, they're quartz. It's all quartz crystal, and then come to find out that there's quartz and all kinds of, and tourmaline and stuff. It's all just bleeding, literally bleeding out of the ground. Now it's not like in points like this. Like I don't find stuff like this on my property, but I do find shit tons of crystals. Okay, so like I have most of them outside, but like this piece right here, this is the biggest piece of smoky quartz that I have found. It's a big mass of smoky quartz, and if I had the lapidary kit, I would polish it, because you know it's really rough. It just came out of the ground like this. It grew like this, but you can see right there like how dark it is inside there, right? That's a dark, smoky quartz mass inside of there. And then when you look on the other side, like I was saying, there's a little area here. There's the two little squares where other crystals had grown next to this mass or inside this mass, and they either popped off or decayed away or whatever. And you'll see like there's little pieces of mica in here. You know, different things. Like this is the same material on a molecular level as this. Is the same as this. It's just that this one grew into a terminated point, and this one grew into a mass. And then this too. This is all smoky quartz. So, once I found that out, I became obsessed with crystals. But you know what? I feel like it was part of the process, though, Cammie. It was really, really part of the process because what I realized, and then subsequently becoming more obsessed with crystals as a result of Cammie's visit, whenever that was, 2019, I think. I can't remember what year it was. So I became obsessed with the crystals, but then learning about how they form, how they grow, what conditions they're found. And then you start to realize that literally crystals it's such an integral, important part of the realm. All the mountains, the mountain ranges. Like I know, and I don't want to get into like the the ranting against things that I have ranted against recently, as far as like what people's theories are about mountains. But let me just tell you, people can make theories all day long about it, but at the end of the day, most of the mountain ranges, in my opinion, are giant crystalline structures that were formed at the formation of this realm itself. And I know a lot of people, have a problem with that. They like to have their big, they want their big mystery, one world, benevolent, advanced civilization. But I'm sorry, I just don't see that. Whenever I see a lot of these mountain ranges, having spent thousands of hours, like literally at this point, it's got to be thousands of hours looking at crystals, looking at rocks, looking at studying them, and how almost every rock that you pick up, whether it's just a crystal mass or anything, all of them, you're going to see some sort of sacred geometry reveal itself in the shape of the rock. It can be sloppy. It can look totally yanked, right? Because all of these things are forming in harsh environments. Some have better environments to form in, and some form in a more harsh environment. So the things that form in the more harsh environment, they're going to end up looking like this. And then the things that form in the more ideal environment, well, they have the perfect opportunity to express themselves in that perfect sacred geometric form. And this is all signatures of the Creator, these things that grow. And even if you look at if you look at the description of how the earth was created, and I know, a lot of people don't like talking about the Bible, but this is, to me, it is a huge, huge hint of how this place formed, right? Because, in the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. And let's see how many people bail on this one, right? And the earth came to be formless and empty, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim was moving on the face of the waters, the face of the deep, the face of the waters. The earth came to be formless and empty. So think about it as like, if you want to think about the whole exterior of the universe, you could imagine it like a cosmic egg, right? And then inside this egg, it's like the goop. It's the primordial soup that they talk about, that they want to think that you were an amoeba and sort of climbed out of this crap. No, you didn't. But what this is describing is exactly how crystals are formed to this day. To this day, this is how crystals grow. Okay? Crystals need to grow in a super saturated slurry, okay, where you have minerals and moisture and warmth and just this perfect, it's like almost like cooking, right? So you have all this stuff together in like a sludge, and then the crystal water is a liquid crystal, right? When water freezes, it does fit the technical scientific definition for crystal, okay? And you've seen water freeze into snowflakes and stuff, so it definitely can freeze into a predetermined geometrical orderly form, which is basically the definition for a crystal, right? So the water is the catalyst for everything. So you have all of the minerals, everything that we know of as far as like the minerals and the periodic table and everything, and water all together in the deep, right? In the deep. Formless, empty, darkness on the deep. This is how I picture it, okay? And then the Elohim said, "Let light come to be," and light came to be. What is light? Light is an electromagnetic waveform, right? It's information. It's information. So for me, I picture this as source energy sort of imbuing the sacred spark into this form, this empty deep of everything, right? Imbuing the divine spark into it. And then what happens? Things start growing. Light gets separated from the darkness, right? And let expanse come to be in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. So right there, what's happening is your like minerals are going to like minerals. Everything is starting to figure out its order. You know, one thing is starting to get attracted to another thing, and things are starting to form and separate. And Elohim made the expanse and separated the waters which are under the expanse of the waters which are above the expanse, and it came to be the heavens. Okay, let dry land appear, and it came to be so. So that's what's happening. The earth is literally, like, in these first 10 lines right here, the literal physical realm is coming into existence through the divine spark being imbued by source energy into this base, deep stuff, substance, great deep, right? And so that's what starts happening. That's what, you know, this is what I see. Oh, I'm not even sharing. Sorry. I'm sitting here reading it and I wasn't sharing it with you guys. But anyway, this is what it says, right? So there's a great deep, and there's waters, and the spirit of Elohim is moving in the face of the waters. So that, what is that? That is the beginning, the original supersaturated crystalline slurry of every known mineral and element that we now know of, and then imbued with the divine spark, and boom, that's how it happens. Everything starts doing what it does. The program starts running, right? Everything has a purpose. So everything starts to live out its purpose, starts to do its purpose. And that means that like things connect to attract to other like minerals. And it's just the same way, like, and another way to help you visualize it. Let me see, Camu, how do I search up that crystal? How crystals grow? I spelled grow wrong. That old guy. What is this? But look at this, bismuth. It grows that way on its own, and this is a good way to use to see even crystals growing like real time. Now, bismuth is a soft metal which you can melt down, and then as it cools, it naturally forms. So here he's melting the bismuth in the pan. Okay, you're melting it temperature as part of the coefficient of creating crystals, right? So it heats up, it melts. Okay, it's melted. Melting more, right? And then slowly, as it begins to cool, it naturally forms these crystals, these inverted crystals. And there's no electrification. There's nothing special that they're doing. Okay? There's no cymatics. It just does that because that's what it does. That's what bismuth is made to do. And it expresses the sacred geometry naturally. When it's put into the right conditions, when you allow for these correct conditions, then these things form naturally on their own. That's how this place is, that's how it's made. That's how I'm assuming everything here that was not made by man was made, you know? So including these big mountain ranges. So when you had in your original, when you're making the original realm and you have your supersaturated slurry, the first thing that's going to happen when land starts forming, right? These things are going to start forming crystal growths, right? And then they get so big that they start to come up off the land, right? And then you have your mountain ranges. And then from those mountain ranges, then you have all this other organic material that has also come, and then it makes the land you see. Like, to me, I feel like this is so obvious. It is so simple. But no, everybody needs to have some mystery civilization. Like, you guys need to quit trying to take the creator out of the equation when you're trying to solve the mystery of this place, because you're never going to find the truth if you keep ignoring the creator's hand in this. I mean, it literally, it's the golden ratio is the signature of the creator. Like that's how you know. I wish I could find, look, here we go. Time-lapse video about crystal growth. So here you can watch crystals grow in real time. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not, you know. But look, here you go. Watch crystals grow in real time. What is that? Oh my gosh, millions of years! You can watch them grow. It's almost like watching a little mini piece of creation being reenacted when you watch the crystals grow. Think about it. Look at it. It starts as the crystal slurry, and then the minerals start to congeal. Like forms with like. Like is attracted to like. And then they just keep growing. As long as they have that material to keep growing from, they will keep growing. And look, it just comes up out of the water. This is how I imagine it being formed, like the earth being formed on a massive scale, like way back when whoever, whatever was making this place. This is literally what I'm seeing in my mind. So you have a big, deep, deep darkness slurry, your super saturated crystal slurry. And then the divine spark is imbued into the slurry. Boom. Things grow. Things get made. And the frequencies, we're right, all of it. Making products over time right now in these. Yes. Right? Okay, so this is why, you know, I get triggered at stuff when people say, oh no, it's a bunch of buildings and there were buildings and they melted and they turned into crystals. No, dude, that has no, absolutely zero bearing on the real world or how things actually really work. One thing does not mystically, magically change into another. That's like evolution. You might as well freaking believe that evolution is real, right? Because then you're believing that that there's a change of kind. There is no change of kind. Okay? Things do what they are meant to do. Oh, look at this. Here's one, a crystal growing in a dish. And you know, and then you've got these people who say that if you think mountains are crystals, you literally have to think you live on a globe. I'm sorry, but here's a dish, a flat disc, if you will, with a super saturated crystal slurry inside of it. And then the crystals are growing up out of the water. Oh, look at the landmass forming. Oh, look, it's Earth. Literally. It is so simple. It's so simple. Why? It's so simple. You can watch it happen on a small scale. Everything's fractal. That's the other thing. Everything's fractal, right? Everything's fractal. So if it happens on a small scale, it happens on a big scale. Just this is a miniature scale of the deep, the great deep, and then the crystalline substances start to form and grow and create the earth out of the supersaturated mineral slurry, and it comes up out of the water like clay under a seal. Boom. Boom! And this is why the earth could have been created literally in a few days. Look how fast it happens. So maybe that timeline isn't so crazy. Maybe when everybody talks about how the earth formed, they're like, oh, it's figural. It really didn't take 7 days. Well, how do you know? Maybe it did. You weren't there. You weren't there. I wasn't there. Now, I can only go by now, here's the thing. Whenever I look and I try to figure out how this place works, I really try to take hints from nature. Man, you gotta go to nature. Nature never lies. Nature will never hide things from you, okay? Nature doesn't lie. Just go out and get in nature and figure it out, man. Everything is so simple. Everything is so simple. There is no big, crazy a explanation for why the mountains are there. You know, it's not, we don't live in a mind, garbage civilization. We are not living in the remnants of some giant's mind Earth, okay? We just aren't. What a depressing freaking way to think about it. Like, if that turned out to be true, I'd be depressed. That would put me back into depression. But I just don't feel that that's true. It doesn't resonate with me at all. And I just feel like more people should just take a look. Take a look. See, they have they're on the molecular level, the little hexagons. They know what to do. The minerals know what to do without being told. They form these shapes on their own. It's like magic. Where do the giants come into play with this? That's what I want to know. They don't. Anyway, all right, it's 12. I think I'm going to wrap it up. The creator laid down some serious infrastructure. I know. Thank you, Eric Paiva. Cheers. Thank you for the tip. See you at Flattoberfest. Yes. Oh, by the way, I'm giving out single flat earther buttons. Minerals are Jewish. Hey, you know what, Marty? It's funny that you say that because the Merkaba? You know the Merkaba? And how it's a blue? The Merkaba, these things, right? That looks like the Star of David. There are crystals that legit grow into the Star of David. It's corundum. It's rubies and sapphire will do it. And the sapphire ones are really rare. So what you'll get is a sapphire two sapphire tetrahedrons grow in a stellated fashion, one overlapping the other, perfectly inverted. Then you have a Merkaba, and now it's super rare. I can't even find a picture of a sapphire complete Merkaba, but you can find pictures of sapphires growing in tetrahedrons. Let me see if I can find it right now. But you know how priests used to wear crystals and stuff on their breastplates, okay? So sapphire, here we go, sapphire tetrahedron, right here, check it out. It will grow this way, in real life. See, here's the progression of a sapphire. Sapphires will go through almost every platonic solid shape, from a tetrahedron to a cube, to the octahedron, to the icosahedron, or that's the dodecahedron, and then the icosahedron. So some crystals, not all of them, but I think this is sapphire is one of them, it will actually, as it's growing, cycle through the entire platonic solid set. Isn't that amazing? So, yeah. So that's a real thing that exists. Crystals also form cubically, so apparently the cube of Saturn makes crystals. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? And I think this is why they don't want people knowing about crystals and stuff and not talking about it, because they draw from these crystals too. I mean, the cube is a platonic solid. Lots of crystals grow in the cube form. Pyrite grows in a cube. Crystals that grow in a cube. So pyrite is probably the most famous, but also fluorite. Fluorite will grow in a cube. They'll be purple and blue and green. Salt is a cube. Salt is natural form as a cube. So when you say salt of the earth, and also cube in the platonic solids is the platonic solid that is corresponded to earth. So there's a lot of stuff that has to do with crystals in the occult. And then they, and I think this is part of why they associated crystals with with the whole hippy dippy, trippy, new age, smelly, patchouli, because they don't want they want to marginalize it. Because if people really understood what crystals were, and the energy that they hold, and how they can enrich our. I mean, every technology has quartz crystal in it. Like most of our none of our technology would work without crystals. Gold is a crystal. Silver is a crystal. Everything. I mean, seriously. So this is why I find it very important. This is why I've been spending so much time in the background learning and studying about crystals, because it is fascinating. I literally think that the dome, the physical enclosure, it has to be crystal. It can't be anything else. It has to be some perfectly, and I don't even know if it's a crystal mineral that we know about, or it could be a combination of some that we do know. Who knows? But that's the beauty of flat Earth. That's the beauty of being in this, is because everything is new again. Everything is interesting again. When I left school, I didn't have any interest in looking at the Earth or the rocks or how it worked or anything. You know, it just wasn't important to me. They make this stuff not important on purpose, because it is the secret to everything is in nature and in these things. And we need to look at all these things and understand why. Why are they marginalized? Why do they make it seem like there's something that you shouldn't be looking into? You know, maybe because it's freaking important. Absolutely. They do not want us knowing the foundation of exactly. Someone honking a horn out there? Do I have a delivery? What's going on? Anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's not New Age. All of this stuff is ancient. It's as old as the Earth itself. Obviously, it's all been here from the very beginning. Exactly. That's right, Marty. I agree, except we're the adults doing it. Yes. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get out of here. I got more stuff to do to prepare for Flattoberfest. I almost didn't do a stream today, but I did it anyway, and now I'm kind of glad I did, even though I was so scatterbrained in the beginning. But thank you for spending your Moonday mornings with me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for calling, Trevor7. Can't wait to do a stream with you. This is like a long time coming for me. Because I've been a fan for a while. So, without further ado, I'm going to wrap it up, and I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you all at Flattoberfest if you can make it. If you can't afford to come to the event, and you're local to the area, come to the Friday meetup before. It's free, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can still meet everybody. Mark will be there. David will be there. You'll meet tons of flat earthers. So even if you don't come to the whole event, come to the park and hang out with us the day before. It's, there's no reason not to. So there's that. And, I will see you all tomorrow night with Mark Sargent for Strange World. And then you won't see me again until Flattoberfest. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Peace. And for those who wish to send me stuff through snail mail, you can send it to P.O. Box 10, Earl, North Carolina, 28038. There are also links below for Flat Earth merch, and you can send me donations. And I do appreciate all the support. Sincerely, thank you very much. Also, please go to flatearthfestivals.com for all information about upcoming Flattoberfests and Flat Earth-friendly local meetups. If you are organizing a local Flat Earth meetup, email me at flatearthfestivals@protonmail.com with your meetup information to have it listed on the website for free. For everything else, you can email me at karenbfe@protonmail.com. Thank you for being here.